Hey everybody, Jamie Kelly here with Just Awesome Karaoke. Hope you all had a great Christmas and holiday season and a wonderful new year into 2019. Had a few people ask me about the Loving You and Live in the Wild early days releases that are still up for pre-order but not released yet, and a bunch of other things. We got a lot to talk about. I'm going to try and make it quick because I tend to be long-winded, as I'm sure you all know. So anyway, first, Loving You and Live in the Wild Early Days, both Volume 1s in their respective series. We are very close to completion, actually. We don't have our pre-order numbers yet, which is why the albums, we're going to wait until we get those pre-orders. But in the meantime, I'm finishing guide vocals for Loving You and Live in the Wild Early Days, and we'll release mono versions of those two albums with the guide vocals so that everybody gets a chance to hear what they're getting and all that sort of stuff. And we also have some people that just buy the guide vocal tracks as well, so that's good for those folks. Anyway, we have some additions that have not hit the website. Like I said, I do my own web work, so you guys will have to excuse me. I'm sorry about that. So, for Live in the Wild Early Days Volume 1 and Loving You Volume 1, we had a few people ask, how does that work? Well, here's the way it works. Each song is $60, and the album, after the pre-order period, when it's fully released, will be $300 an album. However, I wanted some way to provide these at a better price. So the way we cost break for folks is, right now, if you go to justasomekaraoke.com and click on the Master Series logo, there's one song for each album that's up. There's Mean Woman Blues, the movie version, on the Loving You album, and then there's Heartbreak Hotel from Little Rock on the Live in the Wild Early Days album. And the way it works is you buy that one song, and for no more money than that one song, once we've got enough pre-orders, everybody gets the full album. Everybody that's pre-ordered, I should be clear, everybody that's pre-ordered gets the full album. For no more money, just the $60, the full album. That's cheaper than what we do now. And I'm only able to do that if we get the pre-order numbers that we need. That's why that works. That's the reason that a more expensive method of recording is actually cheaper in the pre-order stage than it is elsewhere, or than it is once it's fully released. And in addition to that, to make it even sweeter, we talked to the band, we talked to the guys. We're going to be releasing a bonus track on Loving You and a bonus track on Live in the Wild Early Days that will not be released after the pre-order period. So only people who pre-order will get that. So that's 13 songs on each album, which isn't great luck, but it's good for release as a bonus. So for Loving You, we're not announcing the Live in the Wild Early Days bonus track yet, but the bonus track for Loving You Volume 1 is Got a Lot of Living to Do, the end movie version, when he jumps out in the crowd and Gladys and Vernon are in the crowd, and it's got the ending with the multiple bam, 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 and it's a cool version. And so that's only going to be available for the people that pre-order. If you don't pre-order, you will not get that, even if you buy the full album. That is just for people who pre-order. And there will be one of those for Live in the Wild Early Days Volume 1 as well. So that talks about that. We're also going to have a section of the site, because I'm doing a bunch of revamps and trying to find ways to make it easier to navigate the site, because I know it's a little confusing sometimes. So we're going to be starting a page just for the guide vocal albums, and anyone that licenses an album through us, if they so choose, can have that album up for purchase on Just Awesome Karaoke. And that really builds a sense of community. That's what I want to try to do with the label, is to build a larger sense of community between the guys and the fans and just everything as possible. So fans of ETAs will be able to go on there and see their favorite ETAs if they license from us, with the albums digitally available for them to purchase. One of the albums that I was really excited, one of the things I wanted to show you all, which is why I'm doing this on video, is from Marcus Elvis Berggren. I'm going to try and do this so it's not shiny. He retranslated Elvis's Christmas album in Swedish. Now, there is already a Swedish translation for the songs, but he was talking about the discrepancies and why it's not really correct. So look at that. Isn't that nice? And all of this artwork is a part of the packaging, is a part of the basic album package available on our site. You get artwork as well with your name and information and all that stuff in. So, isn't that cool? And he didn't just get a CD. He got a CD, but he also got an album. And this looks really cool. And I hope this isn't too shiny. I'm going to try to keep this from being too shiny. Because it's still, I didn't take the seal out. I just kind of slit the side so I could open it. Isn't that cool? All right. And not only that, look at this label. Oh, spin this around. Look at that label. Isn't that cool? So, thank you very much to Marcus Berggren, for licensing from us. Really appreciate that. And we're going to do shout outs for all the folks that license albums from us, because I think that helps build community, like I said. On the converse side of community, we've had some people say, message us or email or whatever and say, oh, did you hear what such and such a label said about you guys? Did you hear what whoever said whatever? And I gotta be honest, I don't really pay attention to that stuff, because I would much rather have our quality speak through what we release. Because what we release, in my opinion, is the best that's out there for what we put out. And we always strive to do better and to continue to grow and learn and give you guys the best experience we can with each new release. So I just kind of look at that stuff as, that's like grade school crap, you know? I mean, not people telling us, I appreciate people being concerned and all that, but I'd much rather just let our products do most of the talking, and whatever talking I do is about our products. We'll let other people do their stuff, and they'll do their stuff, but we know that, you know, we have the team that spends the most time. We have the team that has the most, like I said, this vintage equipment nobody else has. There are, you know, it's hard to find a vintage studio, period, let alone a vintage studio with people that have personal relationships, well, had, because we've lost a lot of people, sadly. We get to know these people, and we get to know how their mind works when they're in the studio, when they operate. And so that helps us do our job and do what we need to do to make the tracks as accurate for you guys. Because that's the name of the game, is making the most accurate sounding tracks, the most, and also with the Master Series, a lively method as well. So if you like the more accurate, you've got that. If you like the more live sound with still a high level of accuracy, we've got that for you too. And that's part of building a community, giving people options. That leads into the other thing about building a community, which is the vocal competition. The vocal competition is going to start January 8th. It's when we'll start taking, assuming my website doesn't give me grief, but we'll start that on January 8th, and it'll go till the end of February. We'll take submissions until the end of February. So get them in early, because YouTube will play a part in this. So as part of the entry, you put up a video, you select one song, just one, and you put up a video of yourself doing the one song. And you send it out to fans. We'll have a page on our site as well for people to see. So you send that out, you let people see that, and we'll have a small panel of judges. I'm the head judge of it, but there'll be a small panel of judges. And most of the score will be off of that, but a small portion of the score will be based off of YouTube likes. Now, like I said, I'm not a fan of people slagging off other people or labels or whatever. Let them do that garbage in their own time. This is me putting my money where my mouth is. Dislikes on your video will not count in any capacity to a score. It's only on likes, because I think that guys need to do better supporting each other. So if I take the bad incentives out of the equation, I figure that's a good thing. So nipping it in the bud early. The people with the top 5 amount of likes will get a small point score added to their score, to their already, whatever their score is from the judges. And that will, and all of that together will determine the winner. Now, right now, the winner gets a full set of Just Awesome Karaoke. That's about $1,100 worth of stuff, roughly. Now, it gets better than that, because that's just right now. We're partnering with other people. We'll have books. We'll have a lot of other prizes that are going to be added to this. And there'll be more and more added. We're going to add more and more depending on how many entries we get. If we get enough entries, everybody will get one brand new song that we've never, well, not brand new because it's an Elvis song, but it's one song that we've never put out on a track before in the Master Series style. They will get, every person who even enters will get that if we get enough entries. If we double that, everybody who enters will get 2 songs. And this is where the hint comes in. This album, or this contest, was supposed to start December 3rd. That was supposed to be a hint. Yeah, so, because that's 50th anniversary of something. So we have a lot of different prizes. If we get enough people, then one of the things we'll add is a full album license package from us. So you'd get to license an album through Just Awesome Karaoke as a prize. So lots of fun stuff. So it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And like I said, I want it to be a positive experience for everybody. I don't want it to be something that everybody nipping at each other and all that garbage. So that's what we have coming. It's going to be fun. We've got, we're very close for release on Loving You and Live in the Wild Early Days. We're getting close on the pre-orders. Appreciate it. Guys, keep it coming, because everybody that pre-orders gets a song that will never be released by us on anything else. It'll be a version that you'll never hear, a version/song that will not be released on any other thing. It'll be only for pre-order. So that's an extra incentive for $60 to get a full album's worth of Master Series quality stuff, which is closer than we've ever come to the original sound using stuff that nobody else has. So thank you guys so much, guys and gals, I should say. Hope you, like I said, I hope you had a great Christmas and holiday season, and a great 2019. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. So keep it here at Just Awesome Karaoke. We will have more for you soon, and check the website out January 8th. We're going to have a good time. Mwah! Bye, everybody.